Yep, he wants to stay back and hold the line, but he doesn't realize that's not where the line is. So. Hey there, welcome to this bonus day of the Finland vs USSR campaign. I've enjoyed this map, the day 12, so much that I thought I'd actually share it. Technically the campaign is finished, the Finland vs USSR campaign, but again, I've enjoyed this map so much, I actually wanted to record it. And what makes this one so interesting is at around day 12, the AI seems to have suddenly woken up and started to bring all their heavy gear. So they bring KV-1s and KV-2s. For this, we are bringing in a lot of equipment. I've unlocked stage 5, so the enemy are going to bring a lot of infantry and a lot of heavy gear. Clearly, lots of defense. So 3 engineering trucks, 2 field engineers, 3 AT miners, 3 AP miners, and 1 rifle squad to help with the efforts. Then we've got 2 Pak-40s, 1 F-22, which is decent enough against medium armor, and then 85mm 52K. This is a Soviet anti or AA gun. High velocity shell, good enough for KV-1s, KV-2s, and even Tigers. So we've got this on our side, sibling to the Pak-40, and then I've brought a ZIS-30. Why would I bring this little trash can? Well, this trash can has got a 72 caliber barrel. This has got high armor pen, so what can happen with KV-1s against other KV-1s is you end up with a stalemate. I need a tiebreaker, and I need a tiebreaker on wheels to get to the location quickly. So this will usually sneak around the side and pierce the KV-1 or any heavy piece of equipment that's locked into a stalemate with a KV-1B. And the map we're playing is this Laisniemi, which is in Finland. It's a village with a river running through it. With that out the way, let's get started. Alright, let me start bringing in units. We've got a warehouse, which we will... Our point A is quite central. And it looks like they're just going to come straight for us. So there's 3 capture points. There's point B, which we're not really going to try to defend. And then we've got point A over here and point D in the middle of the map. And then all the spawn points are on the south. So the enemy are going to traverse these roads and try to make their way to us, which is great because we can build up a defensive location, a defensive line. So what I'm going to do is, because there are more moving parts of this, I'm going to bring you in towards the end once I've set up the defenses and then go through what I've done, given I may Coco Melon out and stop talking while I hurriedly set everything up. So I will be right back. Alright, I am back and this has been the setup. So it's quite a rush, but we're going to find out how effective it is. So for the spawn point on the southeast, I've blocked off the road, put barbed wire down, and you can see I've mined the road pretty severely and blocked off this road. So the infantry will run through the tank traps because I've barbed wired this, and they'll hit the AP mines. As for the vehicles, they will have to go along here and hit everything I've thrown down on the ground here. Then in the middle, the map comes with barbed wire already, so I'll put tank traps down just to prevent anything from driving over and breaking away through, and loaded AP mines at the only break that exists. Then for this point here, more tank traps, no anti-tank mines, but loads of AP mines because I put barbed wire along here. So any infantry that are coming directly south from this point are going to run through the AP field. And then second last, oh wait, I forgot to do this road. I've just simply put anti-tank mines all along this road, and I've blocked off this route. So there's just tank mines everywhere essentially, and anything coming along this road is going to get hit. Any spawns on the top here, as you can see, they'll either go right, in which case they'll miss everything and make it through, or they will go left and hit everything. And then the last point is here, so the AR will spawn here, come along this road here, and start hitting 80 mines. I've blocked everything off again, barbed wire, and that will force the troops to run through here and hit here. Anything that's going towards one of the other points will hit this these AP mines here, and then I've put 80 mines at the 2 exits. So that's the defense as far as engineering goes. And then for placements, I've got 2 anti-tank guns sitting here on top of these mounds. Yeah, I checked. Yeah, Pak 40 and F22 hit anything that comes through there. We've got the AA gun here, the 85mm, sitting over here just to watch the middle and maybe to the right, and then a dedicated Pak 40. Oh, I need to move this bit back. Yeah, it should be fine. Let me move it back actually. But right now, I've told my units to evacuate and they're not listening, so that's a bit of a problem. We're going to lose some, unfortunately. Yep, we just lost an engineer. So I normally move everyone here. These guys are paying attention and they are listening. Oh, these guys don't want to move. You just have to double check. Yeah, he wants to stay back and hold the line, but he doesn't realize that's not where the line is. So, and let me just put my men in the trenches. Yeah, there we go. The mines are starting to kick off. There we go. Stuff's exploding. But they got a KV-1. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's fine. Let me just change ammo. Yeah, they come. Here come the infantry. That's what the... have I got my mountain gun here? I do not. There we go. Wow. There's all that infantry I was referring to. Yeah, it's out of action. What's happening here? Oh. Aha. So they did go for the choke point. Uh-oh. Okay, what is this? KV-1. That is why we've got the Pak 40. Quickly. Oh dear. That's the problem. That's a big problem. Out of business. No. Yeah. We still have survivors. So we need help on that. Pak 40 ASAP. We've got some brave soldiers here who are willing to help. Oh, medic. That was the RTK. He's done his work. I think we were able to res everyone. I think we only lost one unit. Just dropping artillery on them. Oh, mission is done. Okay. Pretty quick. But there's still more that they're going to send. Alright, and that was that. Now they did bring a lot. There's probably a lot of stuff hiding in the dark. I have to go now and find out what's in there. So, just see if any of them make it through. Apart from the KV-1, I mean, that's the only vehicle we actually saw. Oh, and there was that BAFC or the BA-20. I think it was BA-20. No, BA-6. It was... Here it is, yeah. It's BA-10. Yeah. That's the only other vehicle that we actually saw. And at least we got a KV-1. M, which is the ZIS-5 version. And an extra 5 mils of armor all around. Extra armor. Alright, with that out the way, I'm going to disappear and go and collect and salvage. I will be right back. Alright, the salvaging is over. And this is what we got. We got a T-28E, a KV-1 M1942. This has got the ZIS-5 gun. The ZIS-5 is a bit more potent than the L11 or the F-22, which prior KV-1 models had. So ZIS-5 is pretty competent. It's not going to pierce another KV-1 or a Tiger, but it'll pretty much outgun anything below 100 mils. Maybe, I think 90 to 80 mils is what it can pierce. And we've got an M1927 76mm anti-infantry gun and a Maxim. So not a lot, but the KV-1 is probably the thing that's the most valuable here. It's unfortunate. You win some, you lose some. A lot of equipment got blown up by the mines. But on other occasions, I've had it where they haven't been blown up by mines. So it's a mixed bag. So there was a T-34 here. Unfortunately, my KV-1 blew up before the ZIS-2 could get within range and take it out. It woke up. There was a strange thing where I started cleaning up the T-28 and suddenly the AI sort of came alive and started sending units again. So I had to retreat everyone. I actually lost my DSHK in the process, my truck. I was able to repair it, but I lost the crew of, I think, 2 men. So that was unfortunate. And so with that out the way, let's go have a look at the results. Alright, we lost 9 infantry. So 2 of those were the DSHK, another 3 were the PAC 40, and 1 was the RTK. The other remaining 4 I cannot account for. As for the vehicle kills, there was the DSHK truck and the RTK, which we were able to repair. So, but unfortunate, but yeah, those are the losses, which is not too bad. And then the enemy, I mean, they pretty much got cleaned out. So let's have a look at the unit performance. Alright, the Pioneers, that's a mix of them laying mines and getting the kills. No, that's just the AT miners in general. So they're going to do very well, given that they unload mines. Yeah, the riflemen were using mines, and they get the benefit of the kills from those mines. So that's partly why their scores are so high. Then we've got the RTK, doing very well, especially on the southwest side, where all the infantry were coming in. Our KV-1B took out a lot of infantry. 254. That's strange. Vehicle kills 16. I'm not sure. I don't recall it doing so much. Nevertheless, let's carry on looking. Then our BA6 for the anti-infantry sitting on the southeast side. I think it was keeping an eye there. Our artillery taking pot shots at those big groups of infantry. Our mountain gun also hopping shells into the neighborhood and getting some kills. And then our PAC 40, which took out that KV-1 coming across the river, which bypassed all the tank traps and went all the way around to try to get in. And it did take that Puck 40 out while I was controlling it. And then there's the drop-off as expected. So I thought I would share that. I thought it was pretty cool. I enjoyed this stage of the war now where the enemies start bringing their heavy armor, where the stakes are higher. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I will be either doing... I'll either be doing the single-player DLC for Finland, or I may cherry-pick some battles continuing in this campaign, or I might start a whole new campaign as either the Commonwealth or the Americans, but I'm going to give it some time before deciding. And that's the end of that one. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again soon. Cheers.